from the metro, digging for the metro of Athens, they put it here, and the waterfront expanded. So people bought apartments with a sea view, but the sea moved far away. With the roof, this was for volleyball for the Olympics of Athens, and from there is the port of Piraeus. So here is the beginning of the highway that we're going to back from a river. It's not a big thing, but the other river we had in Athens has been covered up. And restriction about the height of the buildings. You can see we have no skyscrapers for Athens. No, and there is a dam. So we're in the Guinness Book of Records for having the only totally marble dam in the world. So that's where we had it's 42 kilometers. It's the official distance, like for the candy. Yes, fennel. So marathon means land of fennel. Yes. So the first battle between the Athenians and the Persians took place in Marathon 490 BC. And to connect it with Delphi today, it has to do with Delphi. Delphi, as you know, was the place where the people went to get the oracles or prophecies, to know the future, okay? To know what they wanted to do or what they should do. And before any battle, the Athenians sent a messenger to Delphi in order to get an oracle or they sent a messenger, and the oracle or prophecy they got was the army that will attack first will be the one to be defeated. The Persians had also intercepted the message, so they were aware of this prophecy. And what we had at that time, both armies sitting across from each other, waiting for each other to make the first move for 6 whole days. And on the 7th day in the morning, the Persian Emperor Darius got bored of sitting down, waiting, doing nothing, and he decided to leave. If he started to fight, then the oracle will be against him, but to embark his army on the ships and go around Cape Sunion to attack Athens from the west, from the port of Piraeus. That was his program, his itinerary, let's say, but or intention. The Athenian general Miltiades seized the moment. He realized that's the best time for him to attack because he could see that the Persians had nowhere else to go but the sea behind them. And for this reason, he attacked movement. He put more soldiers on the flanks and he left the center weak in order to encircle the Persian army. And the Persians had indeed nowhere else to go but the water. If you have seen some pictures, drawings, let's say from that battle, all the other mountains we have in Greece are they're running in Greece vertically. So it's the same mountain range. It's on the same latitude. Many mountains. They're not fire breaks, but for the we import 83%. We only have 17% a member of the European Union. Tragedies, because we know today from Sophocles, who was a famous playwright of Athens. Evropi. Loud, it's tricky. A water reservoir, and it's called leaking the water for Athens. It's quite big, it goes around, zigzags. We have found ceramic pipes that were used to drain the lake to Lake Liki, but yeah. Meters. 2,457 meters. 17. Before Arachova, before 1940, he was the god of light, the zigzag, not the dirt road across, but the one on our side of the facts. And what happened to him, you see, life gets end up in bauxite quarries. That's why we have ski centers. There are no accommodation. So they have to stay here, open up the community store outside, so to have people stopping and buying the local things they have. You see the tower that you see is from traffic jam here. Bell Tower. Stone walls, the traditional architecture.
What is this place called?
Arachova. Arachova. Yes. You see the men sitting in the cafes?
Yeah.
On the right, women are busy preparing the meal. When the food is ready, they must. Some they have some of things. See. The water comes up. Where the athletes came to practice before participating in the foot races of the stadium. Άμα τσιμπήσεις θα τρέξουμε. Αγία μου.
睇得到啦，揾埋。影住2百年了，200年了。
And then we go up this way. We see this temple. This is the reconstructed treasury of Athens, the white building we saw before. Then another path up in front of the temple, and then above the temple is the theater. So we have the wall that protected the building, not fortification. Outside the wall, the Roman market that was added later in the Roman period. They used to sell in the past that the priestess of Delphi used to sit inside a tripod. This is the whole thing called tripod. The tripod proper is the base with the 3 legs, supporting a cauldron. So this priestess used to sit inside a similar vessel, cross-legged, because she had fallen in this hallucination state. buried below the temple of Apollo, and they depict the three gods of the area of Delphi. That is, the first head that depicts Apollo, it's the statue of Apollo. The middle statue, Artemis or Diana, twin sister of Apollo. And the third head here depicts the mother, Leto. She was much prettier at the beginning, as you can see. But this, remember, this is all ivory, which was burned. That's why it's black. So they had the smile on the face. The gold. And the simple Poseidon, remember the one Poseidon creature? It was so ugly, and you can see the smile on the face. We call them, they have names, Cleobis and Viton. Also, you should take a picture of the writing in the wall at the back, and they have two photographs. It's music, musical notes.
Musical notes.
Yes, this line is all musical notes. So this is important. It's part of the original wall. So it's all writing. Whatever I mentioned is perfect because you can see the notation. A turtle shell and the strings. The strings are made from the membranes of the entrails of the goats, and then a bone. The famous philosopher, bald, the beard and the toga, like this. Okay. Roman statue. Friend of the Roman Emperor Hadrian. And he's the best looking poles that was gold wreath of sun rays to show that the
저희 이모 닮을 수 있고